If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. And if you need any code cards, make sure you check out Potown Store for automatic email delivery and use code Tablemon for 5% off all your purchases. If you're from Europe, millibotsgaming.com is a great option to get your cards from. They have all sorts of sealed products, merchandise, and all the sets available from Pokemon Sun and Moon upwards, including the latest Hidden Fate set. Don't forget to use Tablemon code when checking out to get a further 5% off from your final purchase. Welcome back everyone, welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2020. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're live watching on Twitch, thank you so much for being here, and if you're watching YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And so we have in front of us the Lucario Melmetal deck that surprised a lot of people. It was really cool to watch it on stream. Beat an ability Registart deck, so that was pretty impressive. And so how did a metal deck manage to beat a fire deck in this Welder based meta? Well, first of all, it plays Welder itself, so that's a big part of why the deck is potentially successful. But we have Lucario Melmetal GX with 260 HP, we have the Steel Fist attack which deals 50 damage, and you search your deck for metal energy and you attach it to this Pokemon and you shuffle your deck. So decent-ish attack, helps in a little bit, but more importantly we have Heavy Impact which deals 150, so you are two-shotting all the attack teams except Choo-Choo, right? Except Choo-Choo. And we have Full Metal Wall GX, so for the rest of your game your metal Pokemon take 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks for a single energy, and then you have the extra energy attached. Then you discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So Welder allows you to discard all the energy, and then you also get to, for the rest of the game, reduce 30 damage to your metal type Pokemon. So all your Lucario Melmetals. And then with the addition of Metal Frying Pan, and basically there being no tool removal or no real tool removal, the metal Pokemon discard is attached to takes 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks and has no weakness. So you probably will end up losing one Lucario Melmetal to a GX attack of a fire Pokemon, but then the next one will probably have a hard time taking down Lucario Melmetal that is reducing 60 damage every turn and has no weakness, and also has a bunch of healing cards in Great Potion and Mixed Herbs that can't be searched out by the Green's Exploration. So we're trying to power up the Lucario Melmetal with Welder. We have Greens to search for the healing cards and the Disruption in Power Plant and Reset Stamp. We also have Lusamine to recycle the power plants and any other supporter we might need. And we have a nice amount of each energy along with the Fire Flame to search for fires and the double energy spinner to search for the right energy at the right time. We have 13 draw supporters between the Greens, the Coach Trainer, and the Welder. 11, not 13, sorry, my bad. And we have the 4 Pokegears to try and hit them, which is really useful. We only have one switch, but with the Mixed Herbs, we shouldn't have any issues with Choo-Choo's Paralysis, even if we can't 2-hit KO it. It's fine to 3-hit KO it if they're not doing too much damage to you. And we have Double Hoopa to try and help us in the Malamar matchup, and it's just overall a decent attacker that also reduces the amount of mulligans we are going to get. So let's jump into the ladder and see how well we can do with this Lucario Melmetal deck. Hopefully better than the previous deck I just showcased. So yeah, anyone else watching the stream, go to KNOXVILLE. How did you people do? Or did any of you watch the stream? Did you see this deck in action? What did you think of the deck? I thought it was a pretty cool concept and a pretty cool idea. I mean, I saw Lucario Melmetal well in Japan in like a previous format, so like Sun and Moon onwards. I thought that was pretty cool. And I figured, well, maybe there's a chance, but with so much Welder, I honestly didn't think so. So we get to go first, making our energy spinners that much worse, right? Making our energy spinners that much worse. great bait. Green Speaker Arm is great bait. I mean, probably. I might play at some point, just to show how bad it is. There's no way not playing the DNA is good in that deck, honestly. There's just absolutely no way. Okay, so pretty mediocre-ish hand, I would say. We get Thin, and then we can Pokegear. If we hit a supporter, pretty much any supporter with this Pokegear, the hand is immediately fixed. We also get an Energy Spinner, which is nice. Do I use it for the metal or for the fire, though? There's an argument for both. There is an argument for both. Because Choo-Choo has metal resistance. Oh yeah, that's right. 130. I thought Choo-Choo had 270. You're right, Kanga Rooster. You are right. Okay, I feel like I Energy Spinner for the fire. I think that's better. Yeah, I have my 4 Welders in there. I think I Energy Spinner for the fire. Alright, so let's go ahead and Pokegear. Fail it. Alright. So the Metal Frying Pan might help us not lose if we're up against a fire deck. I don't think we are, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, not playing Zero Aura either. Green Speaker Arm. Oh, you actually played Green Speaker Arm? Sack? Really? Okay, so tell us about it. I mean, I'm kind of joking, not joking when I say it's not a real deck. Maybe it is. Okay, so we are up against Malmar. That's playing Dawnwings. Based on the deck box, might be playing Ultra Necrozma as well. This is a non-holo Jirachi. And then we see the pass. Okay. So we get to Thin. Yet again. I'm not super scared. So, I mean, it's very sad that I don't have any supporters in my hand. Did I miss a Ballon deck? What do you mean a Ballon deck? You missed the champion deck. Which definitely didn't quite work as we would have liked it to. Okay, so there's the Giratina. We're only reducing 30 damage, which I think is fine. Event isn't really threatening to attack this turn. I would be very surprised if it did. So there's the Viridian Forest. I mean, I could take the time to use Full Metal Wall at some point. Turn 1 attach pass, turn 2 greens for energy, Thunder Mountain, and Full Blitz. We only played 4 Pigram and 1 Thunderous GX. Okay, that's fair. So so if your Thunder Mountain is prized, you're in trouble, right? If Thunder Mountain is prized, you're in trouble. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna Welder here. To the bench, Lucario Melmetal. I think that seems solid. Don't need to Welder to the active. And I do find this, which is nice. I also find a Huba. So I feel like I'm gonna Full Metal Wall here. Just to take even less damage from this guy. Don't really care about this going the energy, it's fine. Because I just start hitting for 150 every turn from now on. Which is nice. Maybe the metal should have gone to the bench then. Hello Native Ryan, thank you so much for being here. And if you go second sack, that also seems underwhelming. Just attach pass into 1 Pigrom? Like if your opponent gets a turn 2 KO on your attack team, which against Mew Mew is not completely out of the question, then you're in trouble, right? I don't know. Just feels underwhelming. Notice Jirachi did not wake up. He must be playing some sort of switching card, right? Okay. So we're about to see if this deck has enough potential. Going second is rough. Ugh. Yeah, I can see that. You're flying solo today, Alex. That's nice. Hope you have a safe flight home. And it seems your dad is picking you up from the airport. Okay, now that seems like a. I mean, if you're gonna promote, wait, what? What? Okay, so I think this shows a little bit that my opponent is a newer player. He was able to Psychic Recharge. That doesn't mean he had to Psychic Recharge onto this Malamar, right? So only 50 damage because of resistance. So after I do this, my opponent's gonna be very sad. I mean, Native Ryan, Sack said he played it at the regional. He won 5-3-1. He was one turn away. He was one win away from making it into day 2. So there's definitely merit to that. All right, heavy impact for the KO. 4 damage counter is not really a big deal. I'm scared of an Ultra Necrozma, so maybe I should have replaced the stadium. I am kind of scared of an Ultra Necrozma play. That's cool, Alex. What? I mean, even an Ultra Necrozma can't really do much to me. But yeah, like, just because you can't Psychic Recharge doesn't mean you have to. Psychic Recharging onto Malamar is not that great of an idea, I feel. There's a Lily. Do I know if there was any dark bugs in regionals? I mean, there was probably some dark bugs at regionals, but I don't think any of them made day 2. Let me search. Not a single Darkrai in day 2. Only one Weavile, but the Ultra Prism one on Weavile GX. So not a single dark bugs made day 2. I don't think dark bugs is very good. I'm sure people played it at the tournament, but I don't think it's that great. And there's the Ultra Necrozma that I was mentioning, so that guy is pretty scary now. That guy is definitely pretty scary. If I were able to heal out all the damage, then I might be in a good spot. I'm definitely gonna have to bench the double Hoopa here, because now that's very scary. That's a very scary person. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, I should bench the Hoopas, I guess. I feel like I'm gonna retreat on KO with Hoopa here. I'm thinking that's gonna be the play. I don't think I wanna have to lose any. This is what I would do. I'm gonna double Mixed Herbs to heal the active. And then I'm gonna Welder to the active. Okay, I got a switch. Now I'm gonna retreat. Paying. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pay them medals. So I can get them back with the marker on it. Alright. I think we're in a little bit of trouble though, for sure. You get the KO with Evil Admonition. I mean, in an ideal world. No, I should have kept 1 medal on this guy. Definitely should have kept 1 medal on this guy. Definitely should have kept 1 medal on this guy. I need greens though. I need to attack that Ultra Necrozma. And greens is the one supporter I have not found yet. Hit through Tack Purge and offset the price trade. Do you think Darkbox will get better after Cosmic? Yeah, I mean, it seems like it gets a few new tools to play around with. Especially red and blue, right? So that might make it much better. Dark Whistle also helps you thin the deck, so... Okay, so we're gonna see the Giratina here. I mean, we are a little bit ahead in the price trade, but not a lot. So maybe I used my GX attack preemptively. I should have just KO'd that Jirachi. Okay, at least this Hoopa, he won't be able to take it down with Giratina, so that's good. Right? That is certainly good. And I get the energy back, which is awesome as well. Alright, so let me get back the energy. I'll go ahead and attach it, and then I'll go ahead and energy spinner. I'm gonna Welder onto this guy. Basically, I need to get the first hit in on that guy for it not to be as big of a threat. And there we go. So next turn I'll be able to do that. Or if my opponent just promotes it to knock out the Hoopa, then that's also fine. So we get a Coach Trainer as well, that's nice. I definitely won't mind attacking into this guy with Hoopa next turn. The new Mimikyu destroys all GXs? How though? It only stops Mew3, right? You don't stop the Dene. It stops Mew Mew. And then, like, how do you even get the damage counters on the Mew Mew? With Giratina or Spell decks, right? Oh, is he gonna have Custom Catchers? Oh, he does play Custom Catchers, actually. He does indeed play Custom Catchers. Does he have two now? Yep, he does. What? That's the wrong one, my friend. That is definitely the wrong one. He should have gone for the one that had the metal. And this guy should have had another metal. So it's my bad, but also his bad. Yeah, Shrine Teen attack at Mew indeed. But I mean, Mew should be playing some of the KNOXVILLE stadiums that when you play a stadium to counter it, that also gets discarded. So Shrine is not a possibility, and then if Mew Mew is active, then Tina is also not a possibility. But yeah, like Mew3 might need to start playing some healing cards. I don't think it's just like, oh, I played a new Mimikyu and it's over. You do have to like plan around it. Okay, so I feel like this is correct, right? Promote this guy. My opponent did counter Stadium me, which is not the end of the world. Okay, so I'm gonna greens for another greens and a power plant. No, for a reset stamp to take away any potential stadiums or switching cards, and then definitely attaching here. Do I even want to use Radiant Forest? I don't think I do. I mean, do I want this switch? Am I gonna regret not having the switch? I don't think I'll regret not having the switch. I think this is fine. It should be fine. So power plant, reset stamp. Hopefully this keeps the Ultra Grossman the active. With 4 psychics, 4, 7, 8. Yeah. And then even if it doesn't, I have the double custom catcher to chase it. And after this Hoopa goes down, then this guy finishes off everything. So it should be good. It should be good. Mimikyu does stop Weavile indeed. I mean, I think what we're getting to is like Malamar is going to be a little bit stronger than it currently is in the next format. It's a new Tapu Fini you play for? No, KNOXVILLE when it's a stadium, and then if that stadium remains in play. Do I just KO here? Does that change anything? Do I go after this guy? No, I think I KO the Giratina and then I just go after that guy. Right, that seems solid. But knocking out this guy is not a big deal. And he can't custom catcher anymore because 3 are gone. So you can't have 5 custom catchers. So yeah, KNOXVILLE, it's a stadium, and so when your opponent plays another stadium to counter the KNOXVILLE gets discarded, but the effect of KNOXVILLE is it discards that new stadium as well. So actually there's no stadium in play. So if Mew plays a KNOXVILLE and then you play Power Plant, then that Power Plant also goes away. And you all replay your stadium for turn. So you have to use Marshadow first to remove the KNOXVILLE, and then you play the Power Plant for it to stick. So it gets very convoluted. Gets very, very convoluted. Okay, so this match seemed close, and I mean, it was indeed close, but this deck is just too resilient. Like, essentially my opponent's first few turns, he just gave up prizes for 0 damage, and that was the biggest deal. And now we just go double custom catcher. My opponent needed to reset stamp me at this point. My opponent definitely needed to reset stamp me at that point. And yeah, of course, there's Stealthy Hood as well to bypass the Mimikyu, right? It's just like Girl Cut, they all get shut down by Mimikyu, that's true. But that doesn't mean they will always have a damage counter. Like the Mimikyu deck has to play around the fact that it has to plan for the damage counters. So that means it's pretty much only going to be viable in Malamar. And if you... Wow, 990 damage. If you do that, right, like with the Mimikyu, if you're focusing so much on Mimikyu, it's basically only Malamar. And Malamar is very weak to the Espionteox's play. So I don't know. Like Mimikyu, yes, on paper it seems strong. I think in reality it's just gonna be difficult to pull off for anything other than Malamar. And wow. We're up against a mirror match. This is gonna be interesting to say the least. Well, with this hand, it's probably not gonna be super interesting. At least we got some mulligans. At least one, only one. What a hand. Great Potion is a bad way. I don't think it's terrible. Green's Espionteox is... Well, there's a green for my opponent, whereas I have the Lusamine. So it's not looking great here for us at all. At all. It's really not. I mean, the mirror might be so boring to watch, or I might just lose quickly. But mirrors might be so boring of this to watch that I might just concede and go on to the next game. We'll see, we'll see. It's very awkward for sure. Yep, very nice supporter. I'm very jealous. Hopefully I can top deck that. Otherwise I'll deal a fabulous 10 damage to that Hoopa. A 13 hit KO. I mean, yeah, you can't heal on the bench. The whole point of using Mew Mew or healing the Mew Mew is to be able to attack with it, right? So I think it's fine. It's fine that it has to be active. I don't think it's a bad way. You'll have to switch. Like, why wouldn't you have a Mew Mew in the active already to start attacking, right? Green's Reshiram? No, you don't have enough ways to power up the bench. Well, and I opened up the one of switch. Didn't even have to search for it. Alright. So... I mean, okay, so... The one salvageable thing here is if my opponent goes like this aggressively after our Pokemon, then I might be able to GX his energy away. That might be the only way I get to win here, but that requires me top decking a Lucario Melmetal this turn and then a Welder next turn. Otherwise, we are dead here. Not a great day today. Not a great day today for me. Not a great day today for me, TCG wise. Can I get a win? Have I won? Yeah, I won the previous match. Okay, let's try and make it 2 wins today. Let's try and make it 2 wins. So we seem to be up against Quacknag based on the deck box. We get a mulligan. That was a decent-ish hand. Much better going second because of the energy spinner and the welder. It's fine though, we have power plants to deal with Keldeo, so we're not completely unarmed against it. That's great. That is great. Alright. Well, at least we can thin, and we can start attacking on turn 2. I don't see any reason why not to discard both energies. Well, that's gonna be it, I guess. Do I want to keep the metal? Do I want to keep the switch? Yeah, I feel like I want to keep the metal. I feel like I do want to keep the metal. Okay, so we prized 2 fire energies. Not the end of the world, not best. Alright, so there's the Wooperoonie, see an Acrobike. So, I mean, Keldeo will be an issue with this hand, right? Keldeo will certainly be an issue with this hand. There's the Wooper, see a Treasure. I imagine that Cynthia got discarded because my opponent's holding a Lily. That's what would make sense here. You know what would be bad against us? Palkia GX. That would be very scary to see. That would actually be very scary to see. So unless I top deck Welder, I think I go Steel Fist. But if I top deck greens, no, that wouldn't help. Oh yeah, it would. So I could go Welder, Energy Spinner, and I patch the metal and then Welder next turn. So top decking Welder or greens would be pretty solid here. Should I get my playset of Whimsicott knowing KNOXVILLE is coming? I mean, maybe. Whimsicott might be a little better. I think Whimsicott's issue is not that it's a bad card or that its ability is turned off, it's that it requires the setup of the Porygon Z. And Pansy thanks so much for follow. And also it's super weak to reset Standby Say. I mean, I'm not saying that, Girl Cut. I mean, what if the Mimikyu just gets knocked out, right? Mimikyu could just get knocked out. Could be sniped on the bench. Okay. So my opponent used Eye Opener. I do top deck this, which is pretty nice. I don't get either greens or Welder, but at least I get a Coach Trainer. Allows me to see my future turn. Okay. Okay, so then I definitely go for my GX attack this turn, right? I definitely go for Full Metal Wall. And the next turn I go Welder attach. And we're good. We can start taking prizes and we might be able to just outright win in 6 turns. Keldo is still scary because we only 2-shot it. The Lusamine does mean we have extra power plants to make sure that we can always attack it. And it's not doing much at all. Well, it is doing 110 damage because it bypasses all effects. But it's still a 3-shot. Oh my gosh. Well, is it? Let's hard counter Pablo Day today. Let's hard counter Pablo Day today. Okay, so we're gonna need Hoopa, and now I regret not having this switch. Oh my gosh. What the heck? What the heck? Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, he's only hitting for 20 damage, right? With the Ninetales. Do I ever get a KO with Hoopa? Oh, I get a KO with Hoopa if he overbenches. Everything will have an ability, so Hoopa can get the KO. Yeah, I can just be patient here. This is a big misplay. So 6 abilities plus the base 10 damage, that's 130 minus 10. That's a KO. So all I need to do is be patient here. Oh yeah, Jinx is a good counter to that, that's true. And it's searchable by treasure. Sure. I need to naturally draw into the Hoopa though. Which is annoying. Could also come down to deck out to Cynthia's Con. Probably won't, but could. Aurora Beam. Does Ninetales resist Hoopa? Oh no, it doesn't. I thought it did. I actually thought it did. So I'm gonna greens. Yeah, I have both Hoopas here. I mean, should I just greens for cards that thin? This doesn't thin actually. I'll just grab another greens. Now it's just a matter of top decking the Hoopa. Someday, somehow. I mean, it's fairy, so I assumed it resisted, but no, it doesn't resist Hoopa. I just need to be careful with, like, if my opponent gets enough waters on the board, that Quagsire could KO me. That's the only thing I need to worry about. I mean, I could just... I can knock out one thing, I guess. I mean, the game used to be minus 30 resistance for the longest time. Then it changed to minus 20. I don't think it will change much, no. Definitely don't think it will change much. Do I just target down Nagnatels? 20 damage, that's so low. Power plant, not quite. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go after something. Quag? Yeah, Quag seems scarier. And then I'll heavy impact. I still get the KO with Hoopa, even if he were able to heal the 10 damage somehow. Coach Trainer is nice to get closer to the Hoopa. I think the minus resistance change, the minus 30 resistance shouldn't change much. Hopefully I didn't open up bench space to have something just clear out my Lucario. I did not. It is a nice tech to auto win Carnivore indeed. I mean, he's playing Rainbow Energy, so he's playing more, probably more counters than that. Ghost Trainer. Okay, so I find double Hoopa. And it cost me 3 energies to retreat, which I'm not super happy about, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna attach, I'm gonna heal once, and then I'll pass. And then next turn, yeah, the next turn I'll go for the Hoopa. Okay, not much happening. Alright, so I mean, I'll definitely lose. I mean, get back the greens. That way I can find the stadium to get back the medals. Alright, so my opponent will probably be surprised-ish. Do I just discard? Yeah, 2 medals and 1 fire seems correct. I chose to wait a turn to make sure that I could guarantee being able to just keep on attacking. Well, actually I can't. Well, I'm assuming Hoopa goes down, so then I go greens for the Mount Coronet, and then I can keep attacking. Unless I'm out of energy, which I don't think I am. No, I shouldn't be. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 11, I believe. There's an Ultra Space. Stealthy Hood. I mean, they're both answers to Mimikyu, right? Great Potion has more usability outside of that. Okay. And then after this Quagsire goes down, we've already KO'd 1. Losing 4 energy is also going to be decently impactful as well. I don't think my opponent was expecting the Hoopa. I do not think my opponent was expecting the Hoopa. Beggar, yeah, this song is pretty cool. All the songs are from Glitch City on YouTube if you want to find them. She does some really cool remixes. Really cool remixes. Alright, so let's go greens for the Mount Coronet. And what else? Sure, let's go for a custom catcher piece. And then let's go Mount Coronet. Let's get back those energies. And then let's heal the 50 damage because we can. So many welders in our hand that we're not gonna use probably. I don't think I need to do anything else. Benching any of these guys would just potentially allow my opponent to put me in a weird scenario. So I'm liking the situation we're in. It's just about being patient, right? We need to be patient. That's pretty much all there is. That's pretty much all there is to it. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Okay. You remember going to the movie theater? Yeah, going to the movies to watch Pokemon was really awesome. I really enjoyed Detective Pikachu. I didn't watch it in the movies because I was in Brazil at the time, but I definitely enjoyed the movie. Definitely enjoyed the movie. Lapras, 30 damage times the amount of water energy attached to this Pokemon. Interesting. So my opponent did have the last Quagsire. We do have power plants. Reset Stamp would be harsh here. Reset Stamp would be really harsh, that's for sure. So maybe I need to start thinking about that. I mean, there's not much I can actually thin though. But usually these decks don't play Reset Stamp. And watch, just as I say that, we're gonna... Alright, now there's a Sonic Edge, bypasses both effects, the GX and the thing, which makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna greens for the mixed herbs and the custom catcher. And then, yeah, let's go mixed herbs. And then now I kind of like benching this guy and then attaching to it possibly. And I should power plant. Well, now that feels like a mistake. It's fine. It's fine. It should be fine. I don't think we're gonna get reset stamped. Turbo Darkness, all good. How about you? I am playing a Lucario Melmetal Welder base deck that got 11th place at the regional championship this past weekend. So a lot of people were interested in watching it and seeing how it works. It ended up beating a fire deck, ironically, in the stream match over on Sunday. So figured this was an interesting deck to showcase for sure. A pretty interesting deck to showcase. Ooh, we see the Psychic, so there must be a Magnetel GX in there somewhere. And okay, I'm totally gonna attach here so I can keep applying pressure. I will greens for the 2 healing cards. I hope my opponent doesn't play a weird Pokemon that decks me out. I really, really hope so. Who played it? I forget the name of the person. I can check, however. The name of the person is John Mustowi. So huge props to him on a pretty cool and original deck in what's supposedly a figured out format, right? Alright, we see it did that name. Should be good here. There's a victory. My opponent had nothing to really take down our Lucario Melmetal, and we have double custom catcher in hand. Even our reset stamp probably wouldn't have set us far behind. Reset stamp plus custom catchers might have done it. Double custom catcher might have slowed us down to the point where my opponent might have won if he stopped me from being able to double custom catcher something for the KO, because I didn't have any more energies to retreat, in fact. But yeah, you can find the deck list of KNOXVILLE right there, guys. And Pocket GX could have been scary indeed. It could have been, but I feel like eventually we would have gotten enough energy in play to just outright win. And yeah, that will be all for today. So shorter stream today, guys. I apologize, but everything should be going back to normal slowly but surely. And If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like, it really helps out the channel. And if you are live with me on Twitch, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And I will leave you people with Pedro so you can continue to enjoy some higher level PTGO gameplay. And I'll be back tomorrow with more KNOXVILLE decks. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.